Hi, welcome to the new video. I am Rohit Desai, co-founder of JB Experts. In this video, we are going to discuss on how do you name your product or your service or your business. So this is the formula what we are providing you that is completely universal, which you can evaluate to anything. Okay, so let's get started. So name your company. So whenever you want to name your company, so the first thing what you need to look at is define brand identity. So what is your target audience? What is the slang they use? How do they name it? What do they use the products for? And the most unique features, normally if you are putting your USPs in your brand name, that is also a big win for you. So normally you can name multiple products which has the flavor in it, and for many times you see that there are some chocolates are named behind the flavors because they want to make sure that flavor itself is the king in that chocolates. So based on those kind of a formula which you can really pick it up, and there are a lot of examples in the market which you can really rely on. And then comes the brand personalities, whatever you want to communicate. Is it funky? Is it kiddie? Is it too serious? Is it formal? Whatever your business is, the type falls in. So based on that, you can really evaluate that. Then obviously, these ideas will not come to you straightforward. It's not a ready-made dish. So what I suggest you is brainstorm, think on it, look towards multiple examples, roam around the markets and see what are the names are available there. Because those things, for example, good life. So what do you mean by good life or good health? So these are all healthy products. Good fit or fit fab. So these are all the products which you can really rely on. So you can start working on that, because these ideas will come to you only when you start working towards it, and give some time, write it down each and everything. And when you are writing it down, give a reason to it, saying that, okay, why the name you're selecting like this. So based on that, you can evaluate your whole journey, and then you can plan it up. Then the simplicity, memorable, spell, because see what happens here is people keep very difficult pronunciations these days. You can see of Sanskrit word. So Sanskrit words are okay, it's fine school now, but the thing here is your audience in international market can pronounce it? Okay, Sanskrit word, few words are very easy, so there is no complications with that. But few Sanskrit words, even being an Indians, it's very hard to pronounce it. So in those cases, it will be a bigger problem. And moreover, you pronounce, because see what happens here is the buying domain or whatever you buy it. So your websites also, right? The facebook.com, similarly, you like whatever the domain. How do you pronounce a Sanskrit word? Is because end of the day, English is not so good language to pronounce Sanskrit words. The misspelling, double A's, double E's, double I's, these are all confusion will always be there. So if you are pronouncing or misspelling it, and automatically your domain name or your web address will be wrongly written. So that is again a difficulty to see. The simple line here is, if you confuse, you lose the business. So it's confusion versus lost. So don't confuse your customers. Be very clear. Pronunciation easy. Spellings are easy. And it should be easily rememberable. So that is very important. Then the unique links. Please make sure you check everything. Domain, social links, trademark, so that you can use that name. If someone has already registered on the trade name, or someone has already the domains, you're just making some modification here and there and trying to pick it. So try with the new words, try to come up with new ideas. That's something, it's a tedious job, but still it's worth what you're putting in. Then SEO considerations. There are a lot of company who has name the product name itself as a brand name. So that itself is, if you see on Google, say, people look out saying that rice exporters in India. If I name my company as rice exporter, then there are high possibility my company name will be repeated again and again. My URL address is the same name. So there are high possibility my website ranks on the top on Google searches or any search engine searches. So that is also a positive thing which you can really consider. So there are something onion exporters. You hit on onion exporters, automatically the company name who has an onion exporter in his domain and he has written few articles on it, that will pop up on the first place, because the credibility gives ranking is on that place. So you can see, because It's all algorithm. It's Google algorithm, then Edge algorithm. So multiple things, Bling, whatever the search engines you can name it. These are all things are being taken forward with the algorithm. So there are some ranking techniques which they normally use, so which you can plan it up. Then collect feedbacks, not with your friends and family, because they don't give you a whatever the name you suggest, they'll pick on it. So what I suggest you is go with surveys, check out with some known people, but not so well known. If they can give their honest feedbacks on it, and especially from your domain, that will be a great input for you, so that you can evaluate on that. Then visually compatibility. So because as I in the first image you see this, right? The visiting card, the brochures, the catalogs, the small icons, the fave icons on your website, and then your brand icons. So wherever you want to, even on social media, WhatsApp, your logo should be visible. The whatever the name you have put into your company, it has to be visible there. If that's not happening, then obviously you're failing it out there. Then international sustainability, because see, in the global world there are multiple languages. You can't really think of something which is a bad word or an offensive word, or what do you call this, normally the language what we speak. In some language, in Sanskrit it may be a good word, but when it comes to the meaning in other languages, may be pretty bad, offensive, or some bad word. So in those cases, try not to use that. Please check. And especially if I'm not targeting Spain, what is my language meaning in Spain is not my concern, right? But if your target market is France and your meaning of your word in France is offensive, then obviously take it off. So that's one thing which you need to look into. Then legal protections, go for trademark registrations. That's something which you can check on. And then emotional connections. Should be very much communicating your name, whatever. There is something called as Fair Trade Rice Exporter, or some other brand name which I've recently seen, which was pretty good with the name and all of it. And one thing which I want to clearly tell you is, like, if someone comes and asks you what's the meaning of your name, then there is something wrong with your name. So your name should clearly say this. So for example, SV Garage. So what do you mean by SV Garage? So there is a company who deals into automobile services. He runs a garage or something like that. But there are multiple times we have seen some companies saying that auto tech. So auto tech is like, are we a tech company? Is it an automobile software company? So mention garage or the services what you provide clearly to the customer. Don't get into a crazy names which is not something easily pronounceable. And second thing is it confusing. So use clarity versus confusion. Use clarity versus smartness. So keep it very small and simple. That should be fine. So there is one Google product which is we use it for SEO, is Keyword Planner. So Keyword Planner is simple because we are planning the keyword with it. So that's a simple tool, or that's a simple product. So whatever you name it, your product or what strategy, you need to make sure that this is being taken to the count. So how you shouldn't name the company. So these are some small examples which we have. So coffee shop, Java Genets. So instead of saying that, you daily brave coffee. So then tech repair, like gadget medics, again complicated. Quick fix electronics, a simple word, catchy, cool. What you exactly, your name says what you're doing. That's more enough, right? Quick fix is the uniqueness. That's a USP of the company, because they're going to fix the issues very soon. That is there, and they are dealing in electronics. Whatever the electronical products you get it, they'll fix it. So this is very important. Then the cotton line, then thread blenders. So thread blenders or blunders, whatever you name it, these are classic apparels. It's simple, classy, cool. It gives a USP there. It's classic traditional apparels. So this is very important, guys. So keep focus on these names, and think if you are not started your name or your product or your brand name, please make sure you fine tune it in a right manner and get it fixed. So these are the links for you, which is going to be helpful for you whenever it comes to Digital signatory, if you want a digital signatory to get your trade name, get it from this website. Trademarks, which you can get it in India, or India filings, you can get there. And to check your domain and sort of that you can do it from GoDaddy. If you want social media, then go and check it on the social media platforms. So this is all what I wanted to share in this video. Go ahead and check in the descriptions. There are a lot of links to support you. There's a WhatsApp channel group, so which you can take avail, and then you can join our free webinars or classes, paid webinars. A lot of stuffs are there. So which is for you to support on your export import journey. We are here to support you. Whatever the needs you have, you can contact us. We'll help you out with that. Okay. Thank you so much for watching this video. Take care. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Take care. See you. Bye-bye.